up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Wednesday, the humping day, pre-Christmas humping, December 20th, 2023. I'm your host, Joe Warwick, Joe from the Buckeye Cast. Today we're talking defensive recruiting class, this 2024 class. I know most of you probably already have heard the speculation, the visits that Edrick Houston has taken when he visited Clemson last Friday, then Bama on Saturday. More rumors. This is the same shit we deal with every year. More rumors. Larry Johnson's retiring, all that shit. At some point, you got to just like cut it off and like he's going to have to retire. And you can't do it after signing day. It looks really bad, but you could. I mean, Stan Drayton did it right after signing Mike Weber years ago. So anyway, just one example. But so Edrick Houston is signing at 1 p.m. today. All right. So keep an eye out for that. If you're watching this after 1 p.m., you already know the answer. So this is before 1 p.m. So I don't know the answers. So don't come at me with the well actually crap. Fucking gets old being told, yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, no shit. I recorded it like fucking day before. Anyway, just voicing frustration there. I love you guys. I mean it. Anyways, so let's talk about our recruited class. First off, I am not doing a review of a long snapper from Texas. Sorry, bud. This is not your show. Anyways, moving on to position players on the defense. Here we go. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Committed back in August 22nd. Edrick Houston, 6'3", 265, defensive end out of Buford, Georgia. He's a 5-star, a 9'8", 7'3", nationally ranked number 26 player in the class, number 5 D lineman, and number 5 player in Georgia. Has offers from everybody, of course, obviously. This guy has all the tools and strong play he's put on tape over the last 2 years. They play in Georgia's highest level of football. So at 6'3", 265-ish, give or take. We don't have the length, like his reach. That's not measured right now by any third parties. So anyways, he can fit into a variety of schemes and fronts. He's always said since the recruiting process began, he wants to be in a 4-3, not a 3-4, which should be noted. Alabama runs a 3-4. Just saying. Not sure why he visited Bama if he doesn't even like their scheme. That seems like a non-starter. Anyway, he took the visit. So depending on how his body fills out, he could come off the edge or just be a strong side edge, defensive end. He's not super explosive, but has a top-end gear for his size. He can get across the field, make plays, and backside pursuit. And has an excellent long arm move and a bull rush for his age. And he needs to keep improving, obviously, with a moves off of moves, which Larry Johnson is known to help with. And needs to improve flexibility and strength, but definitely could thrive in a system that uses stunts and twists and stuff like that. Definitely has potential to play in the NFL. Like I mentioned, he's a multi-sport athlete, wrestled and ran track. As a sophomore, he made it to the state 6A wrestling meet, to the semifinals. That's legit. So he knows how to move guys, use his weight and his opponent's weight against him. Then in track, he ran a 55.7 in the 400-meter dash as a junior. So guy does it all. He was an all-regional selection his senior year. He had 45 tackles, 12 TFLs, 10 QB hurries, 5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, and a pass breakup. Also blocked a pair of field goals. That's respectable. And they made it to the quarterfinals in Georgia. As a junior, he racked up 64 tackles, 11 TFLs, 10 sacks, and 15 QB pressures. So he would be playing that role of JT, the strong side defensive end. All right, next up, another 5-star on the defensive side of the ball, Aaron Scott Jr., 6'2", 190 out of Springfield, Ohio. He is a 9.845, nationally ranked number 34 player in the country, number 2 corner in the class, number 1 player in the great talent-rich state of Ohio. Has excellent height and length. He's got all the length you need. He's got length for days. Plays larger than his size, actually, and he not only picked off 5 passes as a junior, but got his hands on lots of balls. So he contests every catch, goes up at the catch point, excellent ball skills, and hyper competitive type of guy. Just with that dog mentality that you want out of a good corner, right? Think about Jermaine Matthews, how he came in this year and played as a freshman in spot duty, also played basketball and a little bit of track. So excellent athlete all the way around. And he is a legit high-end DB and multi-year player in the NFL. As a sophomore at Springfield, he placed 6th in the 4x200 relay in May of 2022 at the regionals, and he ran a 24.15 200 and jumped 5'8" as a freshman in spring of 2021. Respectable. As a junior, he had 21 tackles, 3 TFLs, 5 picks. 2 of those were pick sixes and a fumble recovery. So Aaron Scott, look for him to come in and be a leader. He can probably get on the field if needed year 1. Next up, Garrett Stover from the long line of Stover family meets. From Big Walnut High School, Sunbury, Ohio. 6 foot 195. I think he's well over 200 pounds by this point. He's been putting on weight. He's actually going to move down from safety, and he's being recruited as a linebacker. So he's a high 4-star, a 9.493, nationally ranked number 105 player in the class, number 9 linebacker, and number 5 player in the great state of Ohio. He's an excellent athlete with a track background as a sprinter and a high jumper and long jumper. Made it to some regional camps that backed up his track results and his testing. He moved around a lot in high school from safety to linebacker, and he could play Will or Mike. So we'll see where Ohio State really fits him in, but could potentially play a hybrid role on defense at like 220 or 230, something like that, and then can blitz and drop into coverage. So getting stronger, it comes with putting on the weight, which he's going to continue to do. As a sophomore, he ran an 11.5 100, respectable, and a 5.10 high jump. That's higher than we just talked about Aaron Scott. That's 2 inches higher. And a 19.11 long jump in spring of 2022. As a freshman, he ran a 12.06 100 and high jumped 5.8, long jumped 18.5. So you can see he improved greatly there. Also played some limited reps as a junior and a senior. So primarily linebacker as a senior. Next up, we got Bryce West, the other corner from Ohio. 5'11", 177 from Cleveland Glenville. He's a high 4-star, 9.714, number 58 player in his class, number 4 corner, number 2 player right behind Aaron Scott in the state of Ohio. He has a huge track upside here. He has all the size and measurables you need to play football, but his track background really helps him. He runs a 10.93 100 and a 6.96 60-meter dash. Also played offense a bit and showed himself he was a breakaway threat as a running back. Played man to man in high school, and not afraid to stick his nose in there and like they say, put your face in the fan. Sounds painful. Anyways, did not allow a touchdown as a junior. Intercepted 4 passes that year, and they went 15-0. Glenville did, and won the state title. He was named a junior All-American by Max Preps, and we mentioned his 10.93 100-meter dash time. So legit, been committed since June. So next up, Peyton Pierce, the linebacker. We need him. We need all the linebackers we can get. 6'1", 225, out of Lovejoy High School down in Lucas, Texas. Number 203 nationally, number 16 linebacker in the class, and number 35 player out of Texas. Now, this dude, I like this guy because he's a wrestler, plays linebacker. That's always a great combination. So he knows how to engage with guys, get off blocks, and get the running back to the ground, hopefully in the backfield. But he had, what do you have in their playoff game? He had like over 20 tackles in one playoff game here as a senior. So did I mention he's a 9.214? Yeah, he's a 9.214 ranking. But really love this guy. He's gotten offers from all the Power 5 schools and made the All-American Bowl. So look for him there. He does have a little injury right now. I saw him on a scooter with a boot. So I'm not sure if he'll be playing in that All-American Bowl or not. But keep an eye out for him. Can't wait to see him on campus. Miles Lockhart, been committed for a long time. 5'10", 185, out of Chandler, Arizona, Basha High School. He's a 4-star, 8.9, nationally ranked, number 368, number 24 corner, number 9 player in Arizona. I like this guy. He's tough. Buckeyes are bringing him in as a slot corner. So the Jordan Hancock position right now. He's a little shorter, but he's tough. Will support in run defense and will lock up a slot receiver. He's got a solid frame, really smart corner with really excellent instincts, has great ball skills and toughness in one-on-one coverage. He's a sound tackler to clean up on the perimeter, and he looks comfortable near the line of scrimmage, which is key when you're covering a slot receiver in that nickel safety, slot safety. So for his high school team, he went both ways there, played a lot of offense, and was dangerous with the ball in his hands. Versatile defender, can play a variety of roles in the secondary, and is comfortable in man-to-man coverage and zone equally. So also ran track. As a junior, he ran an 11.3 100 and a 22.9 as a 200. Sophomore, he ran an 11.24 100 and an 11.29 in April of 2022. And then 200-meter times of 22.81 and 22.83. So look forward to seeing Miles Lockhart out there for the Buckeyes. Next up, Jaylen McClain, the safety from West Orange, New Jersey, Seton Hall Prep, 6 foot 185, got some good size to him. 4-star, 9109, number 270 nationally, number 28 safety, and number 3 player in New Jersey. Got offers from everybody. Has good speed, has room for improvement though. Versatile as a corner, safety, or a nickel. Takes snaps on both sides of the ball. He's a dual sport athlete. He ran 11.06 100 meters and 22.77 in the 200. He shows to be a fluid athlete. Has those loose hips that you want out of a DB. Can quickly flip and turn, change direction. His physicality shows when he's playing safety, so that's why the Buckeyes want him at safety. He can jam somebody at the line of scrimmage, reroute a receiver, knock him off his route, and is comfortable in his back pedal. And again, using his hips to transition and drive on the ball. Strong tackler, uses his closing speed to lock down a ball carrier and take him to the ground. So, yeah, I like his track times there. That's really useful, especially at safety. You're the last line of defense, so look for him to be. I'm not sure if he's going to be a bandit or an adjuster, deep or up by the line of scrimmage. With those track times, you probably want him deep, but his physicality probably will bring him up to the line. We'll see. Next up, Edrick Mensah, 6'3", 290 from Stafford, Virginia. He's a 3-star, 8.717, nationally ranked. Oh, he's a D lineman, sorry. Nationally ranked 831, number 96 D lineman in the class, number 15 player out of Virginia. We don't have a lot of scouting on Edrick Mensah, but he committed back in September when the Buckeyes realized they're probably going to need some more dudes, and now we really need some more dudes. So look forward to seeing Edrick Mensah. He's got to move down inside, right, at 290, unless they're going to shave 30 pounds off of him, 20, 30 pounds. I think he's got to move down inside. So Edrick Houston right now, fingers crossed, is our only D end in this class. Last up, Leroy Roker, 6'1", 170. He's a safety out of Fort Myers, Florida. He's an 8.597, nationally ranked number 1175 safety. That's overall. Then number 119th safety in the class. Was an Iowa commit, decommitted from there, and committed to the Buckeyes back in October. He's a multi-sport athlete as well, plays basketball. You love those basketball guys. And track. He averaged 17 points a game in basketball, 5.8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals his junior year. And he also played on the AAU circuit, scored over 1,000 points in varsity basketball. He transferred to Bishop Vero before his senior year. In his first game, he had a 70-yard receiving touchdown, also totaling 5 tackles, 2 picks, and a PBU on defense in a win over Port Charlotte. Those dirtbags, Port Charlotte. Played both running back and DB as a junior at Fort Myers, Canterbury. So Perry Eliano is going to have to make something out of this guy. He must like the athletic upside, I assume, looking at that. But he's going to have to put on some weight at 170. So. Leroy Roker, Fort Myers. Okay. All right. That is your defense. Like I tallied up like 9 defenders. We'll see what happens if we can get some more flipperoonies here. That would be nice. It would be nice to get some more defensive guys either in the portal or on the recruiting side. I did see Tackett Curtis went into the portal on Tuesday, so that would be a big get. Buckeyes were in heavy for him when he committed to USC last year, so maybe Laurinaitis can get back in there and rekindle something. So that's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.